Right, g'day guys, Klint here for dropshipdownunder.com.au. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today I'm going to be talking about goal setting for 2022, your dropshipping goals. And I'm going to talk about going big. All right, let's not beat around the bush, let's go big. So with that, let's just rip into the video and let's get started. Alrighty, guys, welcome aboard again. So just before we kick off, make sure you check out our free training in the description below if you're just starting your business. 2 hours of awesome content that'll really fast track everything you're doing right now. So again, check it out in the description below. So yeah, goal setting 2022, we're almost there. You need to get ahead of this before New Year's. You know, we don't want any New Year's resolutions, we want plans, okay? So that is all aligned. For me, goal setting is planning, all right? You know, everyone can have their big goals of I want a Lamborghini tomorrow and a big mansion, and that is 1,000,000% possible. But, you know, you need to set really structured goals and things that targets that you're actually gonna hit. Right, because everything builds upon the next thing. Momentum builds on momentum. You know, think about the snowball rolling down the hill. It only ever gets bigger with momentum. Okay, so look, I'm going to give you 3 things. First, you need your micro goals. Okay, your micro goals are the smallest things. The smallest things, like, you know, setting up your very first Shopify account, setting up, you know, maybe even once you've got your Shopify account, adding some products. Another things, finding a couple of suppliers. They don't have to be great suppliers, but these small little micro goals, you have to say to yourself, okay, on the 1st of January, or, you know, on the 2nd of January, you might have a hangover, whatever, but, you know, the 2nd of January, 3rd of January, you're gonna open your first account, right? You're gonna upload your first few products. You're gonna find your first little supplier, okay? And then you need to break it down into your, you know, you sort of, I like my micro goals because they're daily goals, okay? So if you decided to do this kind of thing, you'd do all of that, say on the 3rd of January, right? You'd get the little structures up and done. It's something that'd only take a day, to set up your first little account. You mean, whoever the supplier is, it doesn't even matter. Just get some products up on your store, for example, and you could get that done in one day, right? The next ones are like your macro goals or your medium-term goals, right? And that's getting your store up, completely running, you know, all the bells and whistles on it, and your ads running, okay? So you need to set time frames for all of this. So it might be the 3rd of January for the micro goal, you know, and then it might be the end of the month to have your store just ready, 100% ready, ads firing, all right? And that goal might go for like a month to 3 months, all right? So, you know, that might be a 12-week strategy where you know, okay, within that month, I want to have my store 100% up and running in January. In February, March, April, you want to have all cylinders firing, getting your first sales, you know, learning as much as you can, because this is a brand new trade, guys. Never forget that, you know. There's ups and downs and there's all sorts of crap, but having these little strong goals to work towards, you're going to do fine. And again, the next one, you know, sort of can be, you know, 3 months, you know, and beyond. I mean, actually, this would be more like a medium-term goal, I guess. Your macro goals are like your short-term goals, really. You've got micro, macro, which is short-term goals. Then your medium-term goals, which might be like from that 3-month point all up to a year, where maybe the yearly goal might be, look, I want to have my dropship firing to the point where I don't need to go to work anymore, which is entirely possible, guys. You can be making, within a year, working your ass off, you can get to that sort of 5 to 10K mark without too much drama. You know what I mean? If you've got a good niche and you're doing your testing, you're working every day, and that's another thing, daily work, but I'm not going to get into that right now. You know, so it might be a medium-term goal. At the end of that 12 months, you want to be up and running and making your first, you know, literally considering quitting your job. And again, next after that is your longer-term goals, a year and beyond. You know, it's the time to start envisioning another store. Might be time to start, you know, quitting your job and living this location lifestyle independent kind of setup, which was the plan obviously when you first started. That's why most people start, and why not you? You can do it, guys, you can do it, but you need to start now. I mean, whatever it is, mid-December, you don't want to be thinking about this on the 1st of January, right? You want to set your goals now, even if you don't get started right now. You've got Christmas in the way, you've got all sorts of other plans, but take a minute and write them down and say, okay, on this day, I'm going to start these goals and I'm going to make them a reality. Because if you don't start earlier, you don't have a plan for the new year, everything's going to be the same. You're going to do some bullshit, news resolution, and nothing's going to happen. You're going to be fired up for 2 weeks or whatever. But if you're thinking about this pre-Christmas and you've got your goals in mind, it's in your head what you're going to do, a lot more chance, bigger chances. And your subconscious will start giving you ideas about niches and, how to contact your suppliers, etc., etc. I don't want to go too much into the mindset stuff, but you get what I'm getting at. Set your micro goals, macro goals, which is your short-term, medium-term goals, which is sort of 3 months to a year and, a year and beyond. The Lambo and the mansion, it's all possible, but, it's going to take work, goals, and you're going to have to hit certain targets as you move forward. So there it is, guys. I hope you got a bit of value out of that. It's, leading into the new year. 2022 is going to be an awesome year. I can feel it in my bones. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. All right, so if you're loving the vids, guys, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that stuff. If you're just starting out and you want to learn more about dropshipping before you kick off in 2022, check out our free training in the description below. 2 hours of awesome content. You'll love it. Trust me. Check it out in the description below. All right, that's it. We'll wrap it up. Keep living the dream. See you in the next video. Cheers.